And welcome to Brother Martin's Conlin Gym for an exciting matchup between the St. Paul's Wolves and the Brother Martin Crusaders. I have 2007 state champ Jimmy Aiken here with me, and I got his son, Owen Aiken, right here with us on the broadcast. How's it going tonight, Big Owen? Good? You having fun? Jimmy, how's it feel to be back home?
Oh, it feels great, Chad. Thanks for having us tonight. Great to see my son here. Always a pleasure to see Nick Shields and be back in Conlin Gym.
Man, it's quite a change seeing Nick at the helm. I know he was always around, but it's always good to see him here at the top and leading the Crusaders on a charge back to the top, I think.
Absolutely. Exciting times ahead. Give him a few years, but he's doing great things already. I've been in and out of the wrestling room and around here enough over the last few months to see major changes in the program, so it's good to see that.
And we actually have our first-year coach in Pat Ritchie taking over for the St. Paul's Wolves after Matt Pinero got promoted to vice principal.
That's awesome. Look, Pat Ritchie, that's your guy, man. So I'm telling you, it's good to see both of them out there right now. Always great to see these guys that wrestled in the state of Louisiana come back and coach.
Well, I mean, those are – I think Pat was wrestled Division II, Nebraska Kearney.
Yeah.
JUCO. Had a lot of success at the JUCO level as well at Colby, Kansas, Colby Community College. And then, as you know, Nick went up to North Carolina, had a pretty successful collegiate career up there. So it's always good to see some high-level wrestlers coming back and giving back to the sport.
Absolutely. That's the only way to grow the sport. Just keep having these guys come back and, like you said, high-level wrestlers coming back to coach these kids. It's how you grow the sport here in Louisiana.
Man, and I think we got looks like we have a eighth grader, Pat Ritchie's son. It'll probably be, he's in eighth grade. I think he got a little bit of a taste of the varsity level last week in kind of a lower division, but this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Eighth grade wrestling in Brother Martin's gym. I just hope he's excited to experience the moment, and he's going to look back at this and going to have a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure you remember your first varsity match, especially dual meet. So big time for this eighth grader here tonight.
Man, and who do you have coming up for Brother Martin?
Yeah, we've got William Fontenot for Brother Martin at 106 coming up, junior. So he's seen his fair share of duels here over the last few years, so this should be a good match. Yeah,
I watched him wrestle the other night at Rummel, and he had a nice performance. A lot of attacks, quick on his feet, and a lot of pressure on top. We're going to hit. I'm sure we'll be talking about that a lot this year, as that's kind of the driving factor in keeping your opponent down. I think we may be doing a coin flip here soon. Yeah, so Jimmy, y'all expecting a good turnout with the alumni tonight?
Yeah, we're hoping a bunch of the alumni are coming in. I know a lot of the guys that I speak with on a regular basis will be here tonight. We also have Crusader Wrestling Club tonight from 6 to 7:30, so I know a bunch of those guys will be popping in and out during the dual meet to check in and see how we're doing.
That's perfect. And so how was y'all's golf tournament last week? The Brother Martin Golf Tournament, Crusader Club.
Yeah.
Crusader Club, sorry.
We couldn't try. We prayed for better weather. We got rained out. Both times we tried to have it. But all in all, it was a great turnout. We want to thank all of our sponsors and everybody that showed up. Wish the weather could have held out for us, but we're looking forward to doing it next year, hopefully, and getting those same sponsors out. It's to benefit, obviously Crusader Wrestling Club. We want to see the sport grow, not only in the state, but also here at Brother Martin. So just want to thank everybody for coming out and hope to do it next year.
Yeah, I showed up a little bit late. I got caught up in some meetings, but it was the first time I've ever put on fishing boots to go to a golf course.
Absolutely.
That was a first, but nonetheless, it had a great turnout. Seemed like everyone had a lot of fun, and certainly always good to get out to Luling and the Grand Ridge, and get to celebrate the sport that we love. Man. So any idea how many kids you'll have on the team this year?
Yeah, I think we've grown between back to varsity and JV. I think we have over 100 wrestlers back out with the program. I know those numbers had kind of I don't want to say dwindled, but it kind of gone away in the past, and I think we've done a good job, and Nick's done a really good job, him and his staff, of kind of growing those numbers and getting kids back out and excited about wrestling again here at Brother Martin.
Yeah, absolutely. I know St. Paul's has quite the wrestling team is on the granted they're going from, a lot younger school.
Not only that, big transition for them, so new coach and all. But no, St. Paul's has always had a good program, always been tough, always been successful in the state. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup here tonight between these two teams.
Man, speaking of the North Shore, I'd like to bring a little attention to Sammy Favazza. Had 165 wins, broke the Fountain Blue win record this past week. So you guys can go to Crescent City Wrestling. We posted a link, and you could vote for Sammy Favazza to be Athlete of the Week.
Is he a senior this year?
Yes, he is.
What an accomplishment, man. 165 wins, that's nothing to, it's no slouch. So it's something to be very proud of.
Absolutely. Just such a great wrestling family with his dad and, even his mom. Mom's a big proponent of the sport. And then his brother Ray up at La Tech getting that club program really off the ground, which I don't believe has occurred prior to that. So he's had the uphill battle, but he's doing a great job.
You said that's a club sport now?
Yes, at La Tech.
At La Tech.
We actually have club wrestling at LSU, La Tech, Xavier. Yeah, and I think that's it. But here we go. We got it. The 106 weight class is sponsored by Favorites Promotional Products and Apparel and the Brother Martin Wrestling family, the Casa Bands. For the last 40 years, Favorites has built a reputation on dependable supplier of promotional products. Visit their website, favoritespromotionals.com with an S, favoritespromotionals.com with an S, or call them at 504-218-5227 for all your promo item needs. All right, and being that I'll be reading off St. Paul's, I'll go first, being that we'll be the visitors tonight. As we kind of discussed, we have Jamison Ritchie, an 8th grader, getting a little bit of experience on the mat.
Yeah, and for Brother Martin, we got Will Fontenot, Jr., like we talked about before the pre-match here. A lot of experience under his belt, so looking forward to this.
Ooh, hand fighting. Oh, clock.
Got a little extra wrestling in on that one, Chad.
Look, hey, that's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Gotta love that.
We could have gone to a college match, let them wrestle for 1 minute.
Absolutely.
Go 3-2-2. Man, that is one thing that you would not think to be a major jump, but adding just 60 more seconds to a match is quite difficult.
That's why I let y'all do that, Chad. And I just went to college on my own. Just went to go study. So.
All right, let's see. Hopefully we can get this clock fixed. Man, I used to always hate this part because you're in a cold gym. I mean, even though you're warm, you're still in a cold gym.
Yeah, that you're already fired up for the match, Chad. You've already gotten ready. Adrenaline's pumping, and now you have to stop and wait for this malfunction to get done. So putting a minute 45 on the clock now. So
there you go. And so what do you think? What is your preferred weight class? Do you like to change it up? Do you like to flip, or do you like to start at 106?
No, I'm a traditional guy, man. I like the 106, the heavy. I always, I'm biased to the heavyweights. I wrestled 215 3 years at Brother Martin, so I always like leaving it up into the hands of the bigger guys to finish off the match. But these small guys, let me tell you, y'all different moves than us. So I enjoy watching the 106 and lower weight guys.
Well, it's generally a lot higher pace, but at that college level, the big boys are moving just as 3-point takedown for Fontenot. Jamison Ritchie coming back on the bottom. And little jump to the far side, chop for Fontenot. So watch his knees.
Yeah.
Watch his knees. He did a great job last night, especially given how young he is. Oh, I'm sorry. He's a junior. So he's starting. He knows what he's supposed to be doing.
Fondo started last year for us at 106, but he's still great technique on top, man. That's a good ride right there. So
you can see Jamison trying to work, just probably giving up quite a bit of strength here. The 8th grader to the junior. He wants to load him up a little bit more. So kids watching from home in that position, you want to load them up in your hips a little bit more to where you can get some good exposure.
Yep. Great job by Richie fighting that off.
Oh yeah, I mean he's been wrestling since before he could walk.
Yeah.
Jack Dufard in the house. Broad glass. Tough on top. Tough on top. All right, so what was your move off top, Jimmy?
My move off top. Spiral ride, man. A little spiral ride down and, try to or chop the arm, capture the arm there and then start working. A lot of these upper weights I see, they don't keep a lot of that pressure on the back. So, hopefully Nick's instilling that in them this year. So,
he had a 1-point escape from Fontenot there. Jamison kind of did everything that he could, but I think it's a little bit. Nice shot. Circle. Well, he's fighting. He was in good position.
Great
I think
position.
He's facing a lot stronger upperclassmen.
It's a great shot that he had there. Just couldn't finish. And like you said, the strength from Fontenot, just a little too much for the 8th grader there.
Oh, man, look, he's gonna take away some high points in this match, and that's definitely gonna be one of them. Fontenot's gonna want to get off his. There we go.
As long as he learns from his mistakes and just keeps building on every match, he'll be
moving. And a fall for William Fontenot of Brother Martin.
Okay, the 113-pound weight class is sponsored by M1UWW referee Casey Kirk and Premier Land Management Services, LLC. Casey has been providing innovative solutions for homeowners and landowners in central Louisiana to reclaim and revitalize their properties for over 20 years. Give Casey a call at 225-802-1033 or visit his website, premierlandmanagementservices.com.
All right. Jimmy, has someone ever told you you're natural with the microphone?
Look, no, but I appreciate it, Chad. I appreciate y'all having me on tonight. So.
All right, we have
quick 2.
Connor Ayala for St. Paul's, a sophomore coming in with a 7-0 record.
You've got Eli James from Brother Martin. He's a 9th grader with a 1-4 record on the year.
And a quick takedown for Ayala. Just tough on top. Working at 2-on-1. All right, easy. Wow. And he's working for his back. And so, Jimmy, what do you think about the new rules this year? They have 2-point exposure. 2-second exposure, 2 near fall, 3-point exposure for 3 near fall, and then 4-point exposure for 4-second near fall.
It's taken me a little while to get used to the new rules, Chad. 3 for a takedown, but think about it. If you're 6 points down and you need a quick 7, you can certainly get that this day and age. So.
Well, I can tell you what, if I'm a young wrestler, I'm going to start really considering moving into the Greco because it is very easy to go down with these new point systems, and you can find yourself in a position where you're going to have to get a high point scoring move and throw someone to their back.
That's something y'all did a good job with at Rumble over the years. We weren't really trained in Greco-Roman, but y'all did a really good job at throws. So shout out Greg Kempton for that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had Rob Herman, who was a 96 Olympic coach.
Yeah, so.
That was a Greco coach. Yeah, he was awesome. Tough on top from Ayala. Ayala had a 14-12 record last year. He was second in junior high state and fifth in JV state in the past. And we're rounding out the first period with 3-0. But Ayala just tough on top.
Real tough. Good first period by him, let me tell you. He kept the pressure on James from the moment they started this match, and doesn't look like James has anything going right now.
It's a friends and family at home. You saw the referee put up an X. That means that Ayala has deferred his choice to the third period, and Fontenot elected to go up in the neutral position. Ooh, nice slide by.
Good slide by right there.
Beautiful slide by.
I can see why Ayala was named 2023 Most Improved Wrestler. He's got some good moves for being a 10th grader. So, kid's wrestling tough right now.
Well, the starting 133-pounder that just had a real tough match with Evan Frost is Drake Ayala out of Iowa. He's tough. So, kids at home, if you find yourself with some free time, go give Evan Frost and Ayala match a watch. No, they are not related, Jimmy.
Okay.
But a good question.
Thank
Spelled
you.
the same way.
Absolutely. That's what it looked the same. I said, man, are they related?
Tough on legs. Pulling that fart.
Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, he's had the legs all match.
Yeah, you can tell he's been wrestling for quite some time.
Absolutely.
He's very comfortable in every position.
Not that I saw a lot of leg riders in my day at my weight class, but it was always marveled at what y'all could do. So,
wow. Tough.
Tough by James.
4-point exposure for Ayala.
Good fight by James to get off his back right there, though. It looked like the match was over, and he just fought to get off. So,
yeah, I mean, look, that kid has been fighting. I think he's a little bit outmatched with his experience here.
Absolutely.
But, look, he's fighting in every position. He's not giving up. Come on, short time. Short time.
Oh. He looks. Yeah, 1 second left, too.
1 second left. Great match by Ayala.
Yeah, he dominated from start to finish. Good match by Ayala there. So, tough loss for James.
Man. All right, and so who do we have coming up at the 120 weight class? We have Logan Lopez, another 8th grader, cracking the lineup. I'd imagine that this is his first match. And go ahead. Who do we have coming up for Brother Martin?
We have Noah Confident from Brother Martin, senior 9-2 record on the year. So,
yeah, Confident had 2 tough tournaments this past 2 weekends. I know he placed in the top, I think maybe 5th at the Gulf Coast Clash this past weekend in Mobile.
Did you go to the Gulf Coast Clash, or were you able to make it out there?
No,
Gotcha.
I wanted to. I had a sick child. 2-point takedown for Confident, or 3-point.
3-point. See, we're still getting used to it right now.
We need to take a tally of how many times I'm going to say that.
Absolutely. Everybody at home listening, just bear with us here.
Real tough on top. Working at patented Brother Martin ball and chain.
Yeah, Big Jim Cassidy instills that in us from the Crusader Club. So that's a typical Brother Martin route there.
We had potentially dangerous. Bringing Lopez back on bottom. 1 minute left. Man, I love this kid Confident.
Yeah.
You know. Wrestles in every position. Had a really, really tight match in the semis versus Scott Cassio, who we'll see later tonight. In the semis that Cassio won and ended up going on and winning the state title as a freshman, 106. But, I mean, it was – I was sitting Matt's side, and it was to the wire. Oh, we got a sighting of Matt Kataya, the Kataya boys in the house.
Look at that. 152 state champ, 06.
Oh.
Great move.
And so, friends and family at home, if you scored 2 points like as he just did there, but then it was kind of didn't really have control, didn't bring him back, the referee continued to where he'd score 4 points. And from Brandon Scott, Logan Lopez is the younger brother of Nick Cusimano, ex-Brother Martin wrestler.
There we go.
So anyone tuning in and listening in, please feel free to shoot us some input. We're always looking to improve. Andrew Cassidy, Paul Ming in the house. Can't call him Paul Klein. There's only one Paul Klein.
Yeah.
There's only one Paul Klein. Lopez, 1 point turn and face, 1 point escape for Confident.
If you're Lopez, how do you approach this kind of style of wrestling, Chad? I mean, confident, real low to the ground. I see him just try to do there.
He just went with a flying squirrel.
I saw that.
It's a very unique situation. It really, as anything in wrestling, you always want to work with your strengths, right? So, if someone's real good from a front headlock,
Full blood time here.
Man, he doesn't look good.
No, Lopez threw his headgear off as soon as he walked off the mat. I'm busted up pretty bad here.
Wow.
Hate
to see that.
Yeah, I hope he's able to continue, man. It was a good little match we were having, so.
Let's see. I want to give a shout out to Taylor Gamble for refereeing the JV and junior high matches prior to this. He's a, up-and-coming wrestler, but definitely doing very, very well and excelling at his craft. He puts in a lot of time, and, really all the referees do. So head and neck. Man, you just hate to see that.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's okay. He's in a lot better position. Speaking of referees that are improving, we have Gavin right out tonight. Another Brother Martin wrestler. And, man, he's really improved over the last 2 years. Really just I think he's getting a little bit more confident in his calls and, really, really enjoy seeing him out there. And
how many referees we have statewide now?
Less than 50.
Yeah.
Not a lot. That's something that I'm very optimistic that in bringing the girls on and giving them their own division, I'm hoping we can tap into that market, and then they'll come back out and help us out because, man, we need it. If anyone is out there is considering it, please reach out to Mike Stahl, reach out to me reach out to anybody. Jimmy Aiken.
Absolutely.
Whoever. Please reach out. We need you guys and girls, and we'd love to have you.
I'd love to be able to do it, man. 3 young kids right now, just unable to commit the time and effort that's needed. But if you are into wrestling, if you're a previous wrestler, a former wrestler, and you have time and you want to dedicate it to refereeing, please come out.
So speaking of girls, guess how many girls we have signed up?
Well, I was going to wait for later on in the broadcast to, recognize you, but you did a hell of a job, Chad, on getting the girls' state up and running and bringing girls wrestling to the state of Louisiana. So we appreciate your efforts and everything that you do day in and day out to grow this sport. But I'm going to guess and say 155 girls.
So first and foremost, that was not me by any means. I played a very, very small. Oh, are we done?
Calling a match? No, you hate to see that.
I wonder what he did, though. Wow. Man. All right. All right, well, while we hate to see that, the 126-pound weight class is sponsored by Montalbano Plumbing, Grace King Wrestling alum Chris Montalbano. No job is too small or too large for Montalbano Plumbing. Call 504-833-6500 to book your maintenance, repair, or new plumbing job needs. And for St. Paul's, we have Scott Cassio coming in, feeling healthy, coming up from the 106-pound weight class as a freshman state champ.
And for Brother Martin, we have Matthew Graffanini Jr. With a 41-7 record last year, so should be a good match.
Yeah, and Cassio's record was 24-1. Can't recall who he lost to last year. May have been Confidant. Ooh, nice low single shot.
Sprawl by Graffanini there.
Graffanini is a very fun wrestler to watch. He's someone that I've been trying to follow and keep up with his career. I think we're going to be talking about him a lot for the next two to 3 years.
I think we're going to be talking about both these guys for the next 2 or 3 years. Both sophomores here, so a lot of time left on the mat for these two.
And so, did Graffanini come up in Crusader Wrestling Club?
Yes, he did. And his dad is also a state champion wrestler as well. So good bloodline there.
And we got Cassio on a single trying to come through the back door. Graffanini try to tie up those ankles.
Good fight.
Wow. Oh,
good
re-attack.
Good reshot there.
Back in the same position. Isolating that leg. He's going to want to pop his head out. Yep. Secure the three-point takedown. Graffanini, just knowing where he's at, keeping that pressure down, pressure on that head down.
Doing a great job.
I mean, tying him up as good as he can.
There you go. Good job by Graffanini there to fight that off. Excellent reshot by Cassio there. So.
Absolutely. I mean, this is.
You would have liked to see him finish that, but great 2 minutes of action so far.
Well, I don't think that. There we go, in on another shot. Graffanini pulling in. Oh, three-point takedown. Nice mat awareness by Cassio. Knowing to keep his feet in bounds.
Good takedown right before the period ended as well.
I mean, and look, Graffanini's doing everything he can. Cassio's just really pushing the pace on him.
Absolutely. Graffanini's third place in state last year, so you got a first place and a third place state, state champ and a third place in state. So always knew this was going to be a tough match for both of them. Good job.
He went with a fireman's carry, getting caught underneath. Oh, wow. Let him work. Coming through the back. Oh, scramble. Scramble. No points. As long as it keeps that leg. Look at this match. I love it. All right.
Good scramble there. Good takedown by Graffanini.
Man, I love it. I mean, look, he's fighting in every position. Do you know who had choice?
I believe Cassio deferred to Graffanini. So.
Graffinini a little high there. All right, we got a tie match here. "22 seconds. Wow. 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 Nothing. Keep the ankle.
Good scramble there.
I love it.
I
This
do too.
has been a great match.
This is a fun match to watch right now, Chad.
Oh, look, kids at home, this is why you fight in every position. Do not give it up. I think both wrestlers are probably going to take a little bit of a breather here. Choice should go back to Cassio.
I'm exhausted just watching them, Chad, so.
Yep. Cassio going down. So, friends and family at home, when the wrestler selects bottom, they're hoping to either get a 2-point reversal where they would have control of the wrestler that once started on top. In this moment, it'd be Graffinini, or 1-point escape. Or Cassio would escape Graffinini's control. Tough. Tying up those ankles. He just didn't really have too much pressure on top to keep Cassio down. Oh. So now he's looking to turn in. Oh, that's locked up. Now Graffinini's going to want to know where he's at, and just the same for Cassio. You got to keep at least 1 point down. Wow.
Ooh.
And Pat Ritchie did not like that call. So he gave him 1-point escape.
No reversal there, just an escape. That was pretty close, Chad.
Yeah. Well, look, I like it. And this is the big difference between a 2-point takedown and a 3-point takedown right now. Cassio gets 1 takedown. That's pretty much iced.
It's 8 to, yeah, it's over.
Graffinini. Oh,
there you go.
Great takedown by
shot
Cassio.
by Cassio.
But hey, look, Graffinini fought every moment of the way.
And we say that he's still not out of this yet, Graffinini. If he can get an escape and then a takedown, quick takedown and tie it up, but Cassio seems to have total control right now.
All right, let's see. So wrestlers at home, you always want to get back to the middle right now. Just remember, your opponent is just as tired as you are. But you always want to keep that mental edge. You get back to that center first. Jimmy, you were always back to the
always
center
to
first.
the center first.
Still are.
Couldn't hold, yeah.
You still are,
Still are. Still have that high energy, man. Couldn't take me down. Couldn't keep me down, I should say.
All right, here we go. 1-point escape for Graffinini.
Oh.
1 takedown away from tying the match up. Oh. I think he got a little excited there.
Did.
But that's all right. It's still early on.
If you can get a...
You want to scissor your hips here.
Yep.
Oh, don't go
Don't want to
crazy.
kick him in the back of the head. He's holding on for a stalemate here. And that's,
Three. That's
Listen,
2 times.
the
That's
whole,
2 times
Chad,
for me.
It's okay, man. The whole crowd's saying 2 right now as well. So we're all getting used to these new rules.
All right.
Cassio was looking to end on a major there, but
Look at that. Great sportsmanship.
great match all around. Both of these guys
Outstanding.
are, I'm sure, will be seeing each other a lot more, not only this year, but in their career.
All right. We have coming up, we have 132 for Brother Martin. For St. Paul's, we have Rhett Nastasi, a senior at 132 pounds.
And for Brother Martin, we have Anthony Cinquemano at 132 pounds, junior this year. So
Nastasi always looks so just calm and collected. I mean, it's such a
How'd you go out there, Chad? Were you always fired up, or were you rather calm and collected?
You know, I don't know. You got to ask someone else. I don't really remember.
I don't watch any.
Good. Wow. Let's go 3-point takedown. Nastasi. Cartwheel on top. Oh, wow. Wow. Looking for a switch for a Cinco Mano. And that tight waist from the far tight waist from Nastasi working in a boot. When I say boot, I mean a leg. Wow. Working 2-on-1 far half. Just working on top for Nastasi.
High energy on top to start the match.
Wow. And for those of y'all following at home, Brother Martin leads the dual meet 12-9. Shot, Cinco Mano. Got his head on the far side. Nice little crowd from the North Shore.
Yeah, good turnout today.
You know, making it over on Thanksgiving break. You know, a lot of people are probably traveling, but you know, nowhere else I'd rather be than in a wrestling room. This is our first duel of the year we're calling for Crescent City.
Well, I didn't know that, and I'm honored to, be the special guest.
Of course, Jimmy, you're a natural.
May not get invited back to many more of these, so I'm taking advantage of the 6 or 7 matches I get to call tonight. So.
Well, Jimmy, normally when people see you, you're speaking after a hurricane. Things are a little bit more, we're in a lot worse shape. So, having you here on this side, I'm sure people are just welcoming you and loving the experience.
This is great. I know I have a voice you can hate now, so.
Oh, working it.
Oh.
All right. So I think we're going to go to Brother Martin's going to have the call.
Yep.
Red goes down. Got Jake Rando in the house. Look at that guy. Tying up. I need to work on getting a camera where I can just start zooming in on people.
Absolutely. A little flip around coverage,
Oh, we got Nastasi's slowing down, not really pushing the pace like he was earlier in that first round, first period. You'd think I know that by now. Oh. Wow. Cinco Mano, one escape. Stasi looking like he's slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, both of these guys are actually, Chad. Cinco Mano had a couple of good shot attempts early on, couldn't finish in the first round, so see if we can get back to that.
Oh, in on a tight single leg. Working, hitting the corner. Doubling off. Isolate that leg.
Cinco Mano.
Moving Cinco Mano. Yeah. You want to really sit in there and get some power. Hey, sit those hips. Now.
Nope. Great job on Nastasi there.
3-point takedown. All right, here we go. Nastasia's choice. Wow, we're going to go up.
Going up, huh?
I mean neutral.
Neutral,
no,
okay,
neutral.
I'm sorry. Thought you were saying he was taking top on that one. I was
going to say. I say up because I don't think I ever chose top in my life.
Neither did I, so.
Ever. Not once.
Not ever.
3-point takedown. That's probably why I picked it. Probably why I picked it, Jimmy. Nastasi, just real slick. ready to cut him, give him a one-point escape, and start looking for more of those three-point takedowns.
Trying to get major points here.
Yeah, well, that's what the team's going to need.
That's what they're going to need to win this dual meet. Good shot by Sinclamano there.
Nice shots.
See if he can get a tilt or turn him. Some kind of exposure. Now he's got to think about cutting them and working for takedowns. And there he goes.
Oh, double legs and deep. Oh, nice takedown by Nastasi. Sinclamano's
looked a little tired when he
it's still early, still early. People are coming down to wait for the first couple times, Still getting, nerves. Suck him back, looking for exposure there. 37 seconds left in the match.
Both got to remember, too, both teams under new head coaches, so still getting the feel in that wrestling room.
So right here, Nastasi needs a takedown to secure the major. So friends and family back home, you have a 3-point decision win, which is beating your opponent by 7 points. You have a major decision, which is 8 points, or 8-14. You have a technical fall, which would score you 5 points, and that would be a 15-point. You'd have 15 points more than your opponent, and then you have a 6-point pin. So we have a decision, 3-point decision for Nastasi, tying the score, 12-12.
Okay, the 138-pound weight class is sponsored by Melba's Restaurant with 2 locations in NOLA. Known for its delicious southern cuisine and warm hospitality, Melba's offers a cozy and inviting atmosphere for diners to enjoy a meal with family and friends. From classic comfort food dishes to innovative culinary creations, the menu at Melba's is sure to satisfy any craving. Visit their website, Melba's, that's MELBAS.com, or call them at 504-267-7765.
All right. And for St. Paul's, we have Luke Batten, a junior. Don't have too much other information on him.
And for Brother Martin, we have freshman KJ Hodge with a 4-2 record so far this year. A lot of young guys getting some matches in tonight. You like to see that, Chad.
I love it. Well, they had a duel over at the Dale Kettleson. Working, Batten took a shot. KJ Hodge looking to work behind, secure that 3-point takedown. Crossface. Batten's turning and facing really good. Keep fighting. Work those hands up. Push them out.
Good job on that.
Let's go back to the middle. Wow, Batten really pushing the pace there. I probably would have gone back to the middle a little bit, but I like the aggressiveness. You got Duffy Roussel walking around, looking skinny as ever.
Duffy always looks great every time I see him, but don't tell him I said that, okay?
Dude, they call him Skinny Roussel. All right.
Oh, he's got to finish that.
Batten got to get his legs back. Good takedown by Hodge. Beautiful takedown. All right, so wrestlers at home, what we're always looking for on top is that top pressure down, off of your knees, on your toes 100% of the time. Just driving that pressure into him. Something, so Hodge, you able to watch this match later? Something we can work on. Batten. I'm assuming probably a full Nelson, which is illegal for Hodge, giving Batten 1 point. Know where you're at. There you go, a little pressure on top like that.
Yeah.
Tying up, working those 2-on-1s. So he's tying up those ankles right now. He's just looking to get out of this match, keep that one, and Baden knows he needs to get this one. Good job by both wrestlers. Hodge tough on top, Baden. You probably should have pushed the pace a little bit more, a little bit earlier, but nonetheless, good job to both wrestlers.
See a lot of these guys on top trying to chop that near arm. Chad, what did y'all learn in college? More of a spiral ride or?
You know, I mean, in college, you were kind of already really refined into what you were doing. I mean, obviously, we're always working to improve, but, you know, at this point in time, wrestlers have been wrestling for 19 years or 15 years, let's just say wrestling for 15 years, and so they kind of know what their strengths and weaknesses are. But, I mean, honestly, that inside elbow was moving so fast anyway, you weren't chopping that.
Look, you had the luxury of wrestling your entire life. You know, I started in my freshman year in high school, so y'all had a little bit of an advantage on me. So I was just curious.
I mean, that just is a testament, you know, to show the athlete and the great program that you came up at.
Absolutely.
You know, freshman to a state champ. I mean, it's no easy feat, Jimmy.
Hey man, I played football, baseball, and basketball my 8th grade year, so you know, landed on wrestling somehow and never looked back.
All right, we got a little bit of blood time on Baden. So, friends and family at home, you have 5 minutes of blood time. If you're not able to stop the blood within that time, the 5 minutes, then you'll be disqualified from the match. But it generally doesn't happen too often. Oh, we got William Stahl and Willie in the house.
07 state champ William Stahl from Brother Martin in the house with his son.
All right, let's go. Blood time's the worst because no one wants to be there. Neither athlete want to be there. They just want to get back to their match, and unfortunately your body is prohibiting you from doing that. Man, so in the St. Paul's coaching, we have Ivan Muller, my old teammate, state champ, absolute monster. We have, I think, Blaine Cassio. We have Grant Turner, Alfers. You know, the Alfers, I didn't feel like the Alfers have been at St. Paul's for 2 decades now.
Yeah, 20, 30 years plus, man. I'll tell you about Ivan Muller. I hated blocking him in football, and I hated seeing him on the wrestling mat because that guy was a machine. Couldn't.
Oh, quick 1-point escape for Hodge.
A lot of energy by these two.
Look, Hodge is out there, man.
Yeah.
You know, for a ninth grader, for a freshman, he's feeling comfortable.
You know. Hopefully they can turn some of this high energy and kind of contain it.
Shut it down. Bad. I'm going to want to take a little bit cleaner shot. Clear that head before you get in there. And on the same token, good job by Hodge in using his head and preventing Baden from getting to his legs.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Good double there.
Wow, beautiful double. Here we go, 7-1. Freshman. Over the junior, Luke Baden.
There you go.
Looking, got to load him up, load him in your hips.
There you go.
2-point, take it, let's go.
There. 11 seconds left. Tough wrestling there by Hodge. Good job there.
We have Baden's choice.
Hodge choice.
Oh, wow. So he's going to go, he should go up 10-1 here. Working that far waist, keeping those legs extended out, Baden, but you don't have too long, man. Anybody going to have to get.
Hodge in no rush to get off the mat either right now. Kind of catching his breath here. And nope.
Working that chicken wing.
He's got it.
I mean, he's got good pressure,
got
but
great
we
pressure.
don't have time. We got to get this turn.
Yep.
We got to go to our feet, and you got to start looking from feet to back.
Hodge doing a good job here.
Hodge just needs to ride it out.
He does. He might get hit with a stall in here, though, soon. He's been hugging that mat for a while, so over a minute now.
Yeah.
Not really doing much on bottom here.
It's
Baden's trying to turn him, so.
You can hear the crowd in here. Wow.
Good crowd for a Tuesday night dual meet.
Well, and, it's Tuesday Thanksgiving dual meet. I know a lot of people out of town right now.
Baden needs to just push his arm through and run to the head, circle to the head.
Well, I can tell you Hodge has done his job. He's going to hold on. At this point, he's going to secure a 4-point major for the Crusaders.
He's not.
No way. Oh, 2 points, but hey, he saved the major.
2-point exposure, saved the major there. But
wow. Man, great job by Hodge. Great job by Hodge and Baden as well.
Both, yeah, good job by Baden to come back there and save the major defeat there.
All right, and the 144 weight class is sponsored by Bay Cafe, owned by 1987 Brother Martin Wrestling alum and 145-pounder Mark Bell. Bay Cafe is the home of Monday, Wednesday, Friday steak night, $14 filet and $14 ribeye. Also, Tuesday night, they serve lobster and potatoes, 1 for $15 or 2 lobsters for $25. Visit Mark at 5036 West Esplanade Avenue, Metairie, Louisiana. And for the St. Paul's Wolves, we have Tristan Haverman.
And
Hauptman. We have Hauptman.
Gotcha.
He's a freshman coming in with a 7-2 record.
And for Brother Martin, we have Richie Clemente, senior.
Wow. So we have Clemente versus freshman.
Yes.
I think old Tristan's going to have his hands full here.
Yeah. My first varsity match ever was against two-time state champ David Boyce, who went on to become a 3-time state champ. So
Boyce was tough.
I completely understand what position Hauptman's in right now.
Yeah, so you hear Brother Martin telling them that we need the fall because they need that extra 6-point pin as opposed to the 5-point technical fall.
And there it is.
All right.
Richie having himself a little season this year and just overall career at Brother Martin right now. So.
All right. And then 150 pounds for Brother Martin. We have Miller Bourgeois.
And from Brother Martin, we have Joshua Lara.
All right, so we don't have too much information from Miller, but I think we have Jared Thielen coming over. St. Paul's great, arguably one of the, probably the best North Shore wrestler who's quite familiar with the St. Paul's team. I think he may be able to provide us with a little bit of insight.
Absolutely.
All right, Jimmy, thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Chad.
man. Really
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
it.
I appreciate it.
And we have Jared Thielen coming on for the second half of the dual meet. Jared, how's it going, man?
Going well. It's actually my first time ever doing something like this. So.
Wow. Look, we got a lot of firsts tonight. We saw Jamison crack the lineup. We saw old KJ crack the varsity lineup.
Jamison's been showing up, man. Last dual meet, he came out looking really well, especially as an 8th grader.
So we have Joshua Lahr. So I'm going to switch over. I'm going to take Brother Martin. You take St. Paul's. And Lahr's a junior with a 9-2 record. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Bourgeois?
Bourgeois is obviously his weight class is 150. He is a senior here. I think this is his first time as a varsity lineup. And from being in the practice room myself, man, this kid is strong as hell. He's one of the guys he's a workhorse, and he looks like it as well.
And for Joshua Lahr, he has a 4.4 GPA as an honor student, part of the National Honor Society. So, athlete that gets it done in the classroom and on the mat.
Miller over here is an honor roll student as well.
So let's see who we're going to have. Lahr is attacking from every position. Love to see that. So he picked neutral. Is that Bourgeois that picked neutral?
It is.
So what do you think about the new three-point takedown, Jared?
I absolutely love it. I think it's...
and on a single, back door. Bourgeois fighting ahead. Got to fight those hands in there. Three-point takedown. Looking for some exposure. Cradle locked up. That looks tight. Still got it locked up. Nope, he broke it. Yeah. Bourgeois strong.
Yeah, he is. But, man, I love that three-point takedown. I think it induces so much more activity.
Well, I was saying earlier on the broadcast, and you kind of in your realm, if I was a wrestler at home, I'd really be considering looking into getting into some Greco-Roman wrestling.
Definitely. Any type of, look, man, the game has turned into a neutral wrestling game. If it was me and if I'm back where, I was wrestling back in high school, there you go.
Well, you have a three-point takedown, a 4-point near fall. That's a big difference.
I'd go straight takedown to near fall. If not, let them back up. Too many points in neutral to be able to score. If you're not scoring, you should be scoring at every point of the match.
Or at least working to score.
Exactly. Long period on top here.
So other hobbies that Josh Lahr has are fishing and chilling with the fellas at the pool. It's not bad.
Who doesn't like doing that?
Right. We have Brother Martin. Lahr's going to have choice. Looks like Coach Nick Shields told him he's going to go bottom.
Must have been Miller who chose neutral for that second period.
So we have a caution. Caution red. So is it 3 cautions and a point, right? I think it's
so.
3 cautions and a point.
Yep. St. Paul's has a new singles compared to when I was wrestling too.
Hey. The game has changed, Jad. We're old now. The gear, everything has changed.
It's looking good. Looks like Laura is up 7-0 right now, going to the third period with 1:30 seconds left. Bourgeois getting a lot of hand fighting in, but not able to finish on those takedowns.
Well, I mean, he's kind of moving his hands. He's bringing them out a little bit, leaving himself a little bit of exposed. Whereas Laura's staying in tight, compact, keeping those elbows in. All right. Wow. Looking like Laura's looking like he's sucking a little bit of wind there.
I know, for how strong he is. He's back in on a shot again. Let's see if he can finish this one.
Trying deep.
Tries a good old Andrew Alirez kick.
Great mat awareness, know where he's at. Keep that whizzer in for Laura. Bourgeois, I think. Oh, and he attacked there. No way. Beautiful takedown by Laura.
Good way to finish the match here.
All right, let's see what we got. Oh, so that's a second caution here. So if there's one more caution, Bourgeois is going to get awarded a point. I don't know if we have time for that. All right, dominant win by Joshua Lara of Brother Martin, extending the team score to 25-12, I believe. The 157-pound weight class is sponsored by Scott Fence USA. Scott Fence is a family-owned company with over 65 years' experience in the fencing industry. Visit scottfenceusa.com or call 225-752-7772 to learn how they can accommodate your fencing needs. All right. Why don't you go first?
So we got Landon Noblett here, wrestling for St. Paul's, weight class of 157. He is a senior in high school. His record is 6-4.
And for wrong one. For Blake McDonald, Brother Martin, 157. He's a senior coming in with an 8-2 record.
Landon likes that slick wrestling.
Yeah.
He always likes to throw some fancy moves. So we might see something here.
Ooh.
Attempts to drag.
All right. All right. Gavin's probably going to look to push. Oh!
Blake in on a shot.
In on a single leg. We're going to bring that up into his shoulder. Oh, nice. 3-point takedown from McDonald. McDonald is a two-time team captain. He's currently got a 4.3 GPA.
Jeez.
And an honor student. Working tough on top, working that ball and chain that we discussed earlier. 4-point exposure. Man.
Right to the turn.
Was that 2 or 1?
It was Ref didn't call it 2 at least.
Nope. Good call. I thought it was pretty close, pretty quick. 2 seconds is very subjective,
He's
All
been
right.
a little reluctant to be quick on the strikes for those near falls. So this has been consistent,
Oh, Gavin's awesome. Gavin Wright. Done a really, really good job this year.
Landon trying to work with legs in here. Got both.
Working on top. I mean, look, you need to get both wrestlers not working too much, but I would say that Noblet is certainly making a little bit more of an effort here. But it's also a lot easier to work a little bit when you're on top as opposed to having another human being on top of you.
Exactly, especially with legs in.
Right.
Landon's trying here, but he's not able to get any leverage enough to get underneath his shoulders.
Wow. I mean, if you're down, I'm assuming this is one of his stronger positions on the
Gotta
mat.
get underneath that. Yep, he's working it. Potentially dangerous call here. Right
I like that. I like that.
Blake keeping the pressure on him.
Not a lot you could truly control, but you can certainly control the aggressiveness that you're at least working to push the pace.
Right to a turn. Right to a cradle locked up.
Oh, wow.
Does he have it?
This
Nope.
is...
Short time there.
All right. We got Noblet. Did you see the kid just...
Even he was laughing after.
He let Gavin know it was the end of the period. We could say that. I'm going to have to go give that kid go buy him an icy after this. I like that. All right.
Landon's got to get some offense here. It's 11-0 going into the third period.
Know where you're at. Know where you're at. And likewise, if I'm McDonald, get out of here. Put us back into the middle. I don't want anybody cranking on my shoulder.
Blake looking tired, but he's with a significant lead. Looks like he's in a good position. Oh, Landon scores a go behind. Landon better continue scoring points or else he's not going to have enough time to come back.
We got Grant Hughes on the floor.
Look at him with the velvet Jordans.
Dude, man, I mean, Grant's the man.
One of one.
Grant is the man. It's also my red brother. I don't know how we're related, but we're definitely related.
One of one. Man, there's not many people more ambitious about the sport of wrestling right now than that man.
All right, Noblet, let's go.
Better continue scoring.
You gotta get a takedown here if you're Noblet.
He almost wants to look for these. I guess you would call it now a 7-point move.
Right.
Well, it being called a 7-point move is wild.
Yeah. All right.
Blake still keeping that pressure on him, pushing him to the edge. Right to a front headlock, right to a go behind. Locks up the cradle.
No.
Short time left.
Noblet. Don't give it up for your team. 2 seconds left. All right. Tough match for Noblet. McDonald over Noblet with a major decision. Oh, no, pin. Sorry. All right, you go first.
We got Oliver Scarpelli here for St. Paul's. He is a 9th grader here with a record of 8-2. Actually, Scarpelli here has a 4.3 GPA. He's an honor roll student. He's in a couple clubs here as well, and he also plays lacrosse.
So we have Angelo Radatich, Brother Martin, a sophomore coming in with a 2-2 record. All right. So what are your thoughts thus far on the duel?
It's been tough, man. The lighter guys, we saw a few guys out of St. Paul's lineup. Jagger Martinez, Luke as well, at least at 106, 113. So we had some new guys who I think wrestled well. Definitely 113. Connor came out with a win for St. Paul's, which was awesome. Other than that, looks like it's been pretty ambitious with all these guys, and the crowd is awesome. Man, Brother Martin never has an issue with packing this gym, I'll tell you that much.
So how long, speaking of Connor Ayala, how long has he been wrestling?
I think Connor's been wrestling he started pretty recently, I believe.
Oh, 2-point takedown, a 3-point takedown for Scarpelli.
Well, the thing about Connor, man, St. Paul's has got a lot of really, really, really tough young guys. So Connor's practice partners, those lighter weights they're just heavy loaded right now.
All right, working that bar arm. Staying at near bar arm. Or chicken wing. So Scarpelli related to Grant Hughes at all?
No.
Okay, all right.
It almost seems like it, man. Every time I'm at St. Paul's in the morning, it's always Scarpelli and Grant doing private, so.
All right, 1-point escape. Great job by Radatich. Securing that 1 point before the end of the first period. All right. Radatich going to go down. All right, and Radatich comes in with a 3.0 GPA. He also is a lacrosse player.
I'll tell you what, just in the short time of me, short time of me being at this table, it looks like a lot of these guys have some outstanding GPAs.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very impressive. All right, minute and a half. Run it. Drop that elbow. Bring his elbow to his ear. Oh, hand rode up the back. That was, yeah. So when you have a chicken wing, your arm has to stay across the back. It cannot work forwards towards the neck or the head. Just puts a little bit too much torque on that shoulder, especially at the high school level. College is a little bit different ball game.
Right back to it. Same setup on top.
He's got pretty good pressure on top. Something I like to talk about a lot, Jared, is keeping your weight on your toes, off your knees.
Yes, those little things are crucial. There you go.
All right. Going back on bottom, minute 2 left. Scarpelli's probably going to look for a little chop. I imagine go start working for that chicken wing again.
Yeah, exactly.
He's had some success with it.
I say, don't change what isn't broken.
So how you liking the new coach, Jared?
Man, what St. Paul's is doing over there is, at least to me, that they're fixing up a lot of things that I wish I had when I was there, especially the competition rate. He's fixed that tournament schedule up. You see St. Paul's here, doing everybody all the way up to Turling's Catholic. We never did that when we were in high school. So he's definitely fixing up the competition schedule. And, I'm hoping he can bring in some young coaches in the room, especially some St. Paul's graduates.
Keep working. All right. All right, so that kid didn't assault, or what is it? What is the attorney? Is it assault or battery that the other kid did to Gavin?
If contact was made, it's definitely battery.
Okay. All right, perfect. Just want to make sure I'm using the right terms.
Although, if the ref consented to it, it's going to be hard to at least get something,
I mean, it was from the back, so I don't know if they were, I don't know. Oh, 1 point escape for Scarpelli. Brother Martin with a commanding lead, 31-25.
Looks like Angelo's keeping up that pace, man. That pressure looks like it's constant. Uh-oh. Good defense to Scarpelli. If I'm Scarpelli, man, there's no reason to be on offense. Got to keep a low stance, head hands, look for anything that opens up when Angelo becomes too eager. There you go.
3-point takedown. We've only called it a 2-point takedown 3 times now.
So, I'll do it every time.
Good pressure, keep working. I think Radetich is a little winded right now. Showing some typical signs of fatigue. Oh, looking. Keep yourself in a good position.
Ends up with the right leg deep in. Goes power half.
Oh, sink that.
St. Paul's his opinion.
Wow. Scarpelli with the pin, scoring 6 points for the St. Paul's Wolves, bringing our score to 31-18.
It's a big confidence booster right there for Scarpelli, being a freshman in an away gym.
The 175-pound weight class is sponsored by Karen T. Stahl Research and Breast Institute. KTS RBI is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to bring the technology of 3T tomosynthesis to everyone as a standard practice. Market calendars for May 3rd, 2025 for the KTS RBI Annual Gala. If you'd like to learn more, visit their Facebook page, Karen T. Stahl 3D. And for
the 175 right here, we have Caleb Shartle for St. Paul's. He's an 11th grader, and actually he is undefeated. So let's hope, as a St. Paul's grad, let's hope he remains that way.
He's had a great year, real breakout. I know his name, but man, this year's been
kid's tough.
Pretty dominant year for him.
It's very tough. And again, it's all about practice partners, and he's got Jackson Peak there every day in the practice room. It makes a big difference.
And for Brother Martin, we have Salvatore Cassetta, the 4th. He's a junior coming in with a 4-2 record. So we have Shartle with the takedown, 3-point lead.
Shartle looks big, too.
Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. We got Brandon Sellers. Fountain Blue wrestler in the house. Working that chicken wing, tying up what that far wrist. It looks like from Sean. No. Got to work on that pressure a little bit. He's got good pressure down, but could always improve it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we've got a whole second generation of wrestlers here. Jack Dufard.
Always great to see.
Little Willie and Big Willie Stahl. Thanks to the Stahl family again for sponsoring the 175-pound weight class this year. Oh, no, you're at.
Looks like we got two St. Paul's previous state champs over there on the top. We got Peyton Ward and Jake Hauser as well.
Man, I love Hauser's just a great family all around.
Him and Cole. Actually, you know what's wild? They're my cousins.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just kind of figured everyone on the North Shore was related.
Peyton had a stellar career at St. Paul's as well.
Top. I think Charlotte just a hammer on top, just continually working, just good pressure, driving down, and you can see Caserta's really struggling with all the pressure in the roll with the cradle.
Right, man. Charlotte looks really well on top. It's tough applying that pressure, like you're saying, staying off those knees.
Look at the legs on him. Jesus. Some freaking horse.
They got horse legs.
So, how's St. Paul's looking? You guys coming off the football?
Yeah, St. Paul's always got some heavyweights. We were always known for being a football school, so.
Yeah, y'all had a pretty good run last year, if I'm not mistaken.
We always do our thing. Unfortunately, it's very rare that we see ourselves in the finals, but man, we always got a good team, and they're trying to induce some more guys, some of those more football guys. At least when I was there, they were pushing a lot of those linemen to come out and wrestle, as they should.
Charlotte just continuing working that chicken wing. I don't think Cassetta really has. I think he's a little bit outmatched with the power.
He just has no opportunities, really. He's trying, man. He's fighting.
Keep that head off the mat at least as best you can.
If I'm Charlotte here, you got 15 seconds left. You want to remain on top. Definitely don't want to give anything up.
Ooh. Andrew Casaban in the A6. I know he's over in the room with Crusader Wrestling Club.
Nice job, Charlotte. Putting in the effort that's needed to make sure the match closes out, at least the round closes out with Charlotte on top.
Well, at this point, you know, if you're Coach Ritchie, what are you telling Charlotte here going into the third?
So I guess it depends on what they're calling here going bottom. Yeah, man. Once I get out, man, I'm head hands defense again. I'm letting this brother Martin. Cassetta, I'm trying to let him be ambitious, try and make him force to need the points. And once that happens, if I'm short, I'm capitalizing.
Oh, so all right. So we got to get out one here for Charlotte.
Yep.
At this point, if I'm Charlotte, I mean, if I'm Ritchie, I'm telling him he's got to push the pace. He's got to go get a takedown. You know, we got to get in shape here. He's really dominated the match. The score doesn't really reflect that, but I guess it all starts with having to come off bottom and get that 1 point escape.
Yeah, man, it's just that 3-point takedown. It's just it's risky now.
Right. I mean, he's it looks all right on top. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's a point. Oh, and he did it again.
It's definitely not what he wanted.
I think, I think he's just a little green. He may be a junior, but probably one of the first few times.
Now, if your
he's putting
shield's
on
here,
the
you're going to
goals.
go neutral. Yep, he called it. I figured he would. Not worth spending an extra couple seconds on top.
Well, that, and you got to think Charlotte, just being the powerhouse that he is going to get off bottom. Looks like he was about to get off bottom there. 1 minute left. Oh, there we go. 3-point takedown for Charlotte. Secure the major. I don't think the team score is really an issue. I'd say maybe cut him and go get another takedown.
I was thinking the same thing. Looks like he's tired right now.
Well, yeah, let's go. Get tired,
Exactly.
Go get you one more.
Now you don't have to be cautious. 8-0. You might as well just go score some points.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, no. Here we go. To prove us all wrong.
All right, he tried. He tried. Like you said earlier, man, that 3-point takedown makes a big difference.
Oh, it's a world of
I'm not
difference.
scoring on top. I'm especially not been successful taking the guy down the whole match. For St. Paul's here, we got John Martinez. Man's like a celebrity right now. 6-0 record at 190. He is in 11th grade.
And for Brother Martin, we have Rory Horvath, a senior, coming in with a 10-1 record. Just had a third-place finish in the Gulf Coast Clash. Rory just from a Brother Martin bloodline of stud wrestlers. Were any of the Horvaths around when you were wrestling?
I believe so. Not sure exactly which one, but I remember there being a few.
Yeah, just a great family. Oh, takedown for Rory. Ooh. Just working that far side. Face cradle. And we have the fall for Rory Horvath, 190 senior of Brother Martin. Great job and great effort by John Martinez. Happy he's back on the mat. Love to see him. And actually his uncle was a monster state champ, Joel Martinez from Brother Martin. I think it was either a two-timer. He was a little guy. 112, 119.
I heard Brother Martin was not happy when the other family did not go here.
Pardon?
I said I heard Brother Martin wasn't happy when they heard Jagger and John were following the family bloodline of Brother Martin.
Oh, here we go.
Jackson Peak here. At 215, he's a senior. Jackson's gotten 4th and 1st. He's a previous state champion. Looks like he locked up a cradle.
And I don't believe I have a bio sheet on Casarino.
A quick fall here for Peak.
Wow. Dominant. All right, and coming into the 215-pound weight class. No, that was 215. And the 285-pound weight class is sponsored by Stan Cotterman Law Firm. Stan has been recovering commercial and consumer debt for more than 25 years. For a free consultation, call 504-456-1491 or visit Cotterman Law. That's with 2 T's and 2 N's, law.com.
We have Aiden, is that McGee?
McGee.
McGee here for St. Paul's at 285. He is a junior with an 8-3 record.
And for Brother Martin, we have a senior, 285-pound Ethan Simmons. Ethan is a returning state finalist, coming up with 2nd place and then 5th place the year prior to that. Oh, sinking in a half. Ethan was, I feel like every tournament that Team Louisiana went to, he went to. I feel like everything Brother Martin Wrestling went to, he went to. He really put in a lot of work this summer. And real interested to see how it's going to end up working for his senior year. Great kid as well. Oh,
it's a great way for Brother Martin to finish his dual meet, it looks like. As he continues to work on top here. He's got 4 back points waiting to be put up.
Yeah, I would, there's that. Ethan Simmons is definitely one I would like to be my anchor at the end.
Yeah. Look at him right here cutting. Brother Martin's had a long list of really good heavyweights right to his back.
Yeah, we just had old Jimmy Aiken. He was a heavyweight state champ. You had Chuck Stahl.
You had the Claps.
I can't think of
He had Yaya Elkirch getting up there at one point before he dropped a lot of weight. And we'll go 185-pounder at one point.
Wow. Coach, Brother Martin, Coach telling me he needs to get the pin. We have Aiden McGee taking top on Ethan Simmons. And we have a 2-point reversal and technical fall by Ethan Simmons. Wow.
It closes it out here.
What a great match. So what did you think about tonight, Coach?
Yeah, it was exciting. A lot of good matches, a lot of good wins from both sides. Looked like Brother Martin obviously closed it out, but again, at their home gym, they're a hard team to beat here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I think we're going to have Wrestler of the Night, Scott Cassio, going to come on, talk to him a little bit about how his match, what he thought about with his match with Graffinini.
Scott's always a fun one to talk to, man. Kid's got a lot of energy.
Well, man, look, I really appreciate you coming out. You did great. Hopefully we can get you on the mic a couple more times.
Yeah, definitely was my first time. Yeah, I'm excited to do it. So if you ever need me, give me a holler, man.
Good seeing you, Jared. All right. Where is Cassio?
I didn't get here until halfway through.
All right. Will Stahl. So what did you think about the duel, Coach?
What you want me to do?
Just talk. So Will, back on Elysian Fields and Conlon watching wrestling. What did you think about the duel tonight?
It's always good to be back here at the Brother Martin Gym. A lot of sweat, blood, tears, all that good stuff shed here. So still kind of smell it too.
Yeah, I bet you feel it in the mornings like I do.
I don't know. My son's been running stairs for the past 45 minutes. So one day I'm going to have to make him do it. So he's doing it on his own now. We'll take it.
Well, you know, little self-initiative between being 4.5 and 18.5, you know.
Look, we just got off a flight about an hour and a half ago from Orlando. Came straight here, so.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. So What are your thoughts on your former teammate, best friend, our dear friend Nick Shields back at the helm? What are your thoughts there?
Looking good. Rome wasn't built in a day. He's got to implement his own style and techniques and everything, and that stuff obviously takes time. Still waiting to get a couple of football guys back, a couple of guys in wrestling season shape. But I'm excited. I'm really excited for the future.
So what was your favorite match of the night? Who do you see some promise in? Some things you got to work on.
I love big boys. So seeing Simmons out there putting it on that guy with a tech fall with 3 seconds into the second period. I would have liked to see him get the fall at the end of the first period there, but anytime you see a big boy score a bunch of points, it's always fun. Yeah,
I was speaking with Thielen about it. Man, I feel like everywhere Team Louisiana went, he went. Everywhere Brother Martin went, he went. There was nowhere that he didn't go. There was nothing he wasn't willing to do heading into his senior year. And just really, really excited to see that paying off for him. And kind of have a feeling we're going to be talking about a lot about him at that 285 weight class this year.
Absolutely. I mean, making the finals as a sophomore in that bracket in 285 is no tough feat. I mean, you're wrestling grown men out there at that weight. So he shows a lot of promise, and every exchange I've ever had with him has always been positive. He seems like a very driven young man. So,
well, and Thielen brought up an interesting point, that Brother Martin has always just had a stable of heavyweights that have always been real good. I mentioned your brother Chuck. Why don't you go into that a little bit? I know you kind of grew up in this gym. You were, the younger brother of a stud wrestler and now head coach of Patrick F. Taylor, Chuck Stahl. Why don't you give us a little bit of background and history about the Brother Martin heavyweights?
Well, first, I was that little brother elbow deep in a bucket of nachos. I wasn't running stairs like my boy is. I was checking out the concession stands at first. So I related with those big boy heavyweights. But no, I mean, growing up watching Paul Hale was one of the first guys that I ever saw wrestle in a Brother Martin wrestling singlet.
And Robbie, who's a big heavyweight? I can't think of his name. Paul Hale.
Right. What in the 90s, 2000s? Or?
No, 2000s. Like in our
we had a Colosimo, but that would have been 05.
Lampard. Ronnie Lampard.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's who I was thinking of.
Between Ronnie Lampard and Marshall Delesnier and Jesuit, they were always facing off in every finals of every tournament, as well as my brother and Timmy Falter of Jesuit. They were always going to be grudge matches, dog fights, and a lot of fun to watch. People typically leave sometime around 2:15 or so, and they were some of the big boys that everybody liked to stick around and watch. And Chuck took some lickings. I can remember him coming home from 8th and 9th grade football and 8th and 9th grade wrestling practice, and he'd be like, "Man, Paul kicked my butt again all day. He didn't take it easy." But that's what it is. You pay it forward. You take your licks as a pup, and then once it's your time to be the wolf, you're battle tested and you're ready to rock and roll. So.
Yeah, I was speaking to a kid that wants to come out and wrestle for Raider Wrestling Club today. I'm speaking to his father, and he's a smaller 7-year-old. He's like, well, you can go practice with the big kids, or you can practice on Wednesdays with the younger kind of first years. And I kind of advised him that I would recommend coming here if you do go up. Don't worry about competition that year one. I said, listen, you're going to get your lumps.
Oh, yeah.
You are going to get your lumps. I said, so there's no point in rushing to get out there. I said, let's have some fun, get a little bit of understanding, get these fundamentals down, give us something to work towards. And, it's definitely.
Brick by brick, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
But when it's your turn, boy, it's fun.
Absolutely.
When it's your turn to give some lessons, it's fun. But, no, I mean, coaching Mac Brown, coaching Kyle West, some of these bigger boys that were perennially in the state finals and winning state titles. We got to relate with one another because they were both from the West Bank as well, similar to me. We actually played at the same playground growing up. So those were some of my guys for sure.
Well, and you got the big Claps.
Absolutely, Jacob Clapp, one of my all-time guys. I still keep in touch with Jacob. We're actually we're house hunting right now, so we stay very close in touch. All my guys. So
Yeah, absolutely. Amplified Realty, if you're looking to purchase a home, commercial property, please don't hesitate to reach out to Will Stahl and Amplified Realty Group. Been a broker and done a phenomenal job for my family and all of my friends. And, if you're in the, looking for it, he's the guy to call.
Appreciate that. Yeah, looking to buy or sell, I'm your guy. So.
All right, well, Will, good seeing you, my man.
Always.
I'm going to bring on Scott Cassio. Isn't that your name, sir? Aren't you Mr. Scott Cassio? Come on, sit down, buddy. I know who you are. Scott, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good.
Man, so you just look so relaxed and calm all the time. I mean, it's incredible, how I see you right now is how you are running back to the circle. I mean, you just nerves of steel.
Yes, sir. I just feel like if I put how much work I put in out there, or like how much work I put in the wrestling room, I shouldn't have to worry about how I am in my matches. Because if you're putting enough work in the room, then you should have no worry.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, man, coming in with Graffinini, I mean, there was no doubt that you guys were match of the night. Top hats off to Graffinini, putting up a great fight, but you were able to edge him. I felt like you kind of really controlled the match a lot. He kind of had you in some positions there, but felt like you were in control most of the time. So, how's the room? How do you like the new coach, Pat Ritchie?
I like him. I like that. Like, I feel like have a lot more like pace this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get like out of breath as much. He put us through some really hard conditioning over the summer. I feel like that really helped.
Yeah, man, look, you guys had some standout lower weights. How about Connor Ayala? I was very impressed with him.
Yes, sir. So he started in 8th grade with us, and I feel like because he's one of my good friends, and we push him to get better every day, and he's come a long way. He puts in the time.
Well, and that's kind of what Theodore we'd kind of brought up. Jared had said, he's in a room full of hammers with Chaga Martinez and Logan Lopez. I mean, look, and Nastasi, kind of like you, man, just always relaxed. I love to see that. You guys are just going out and having fun, really pushing the pace. Man, so what do y'all have coming up for the break? Are y'all done? Are y'all going to any other tournaments?
So for the rest of the break, we don't have any more tournaments or matches. We have practice, but we have Catholic next Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Perfect. Is that up in Catholic?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who do you know who'll be wrestling there?
No, sir.
No, I like that. Doesn't matter.
No, sir. I don't really pay attention to whoever I'm going against. I just lock in, and whoever I got to wrestle, I got to wrestle.
Man, well, congratulations, Scott Cassio, freshman state champ. So how's it feel being at 106 to 126? Feeling healthy, feeling strong?
Yes, sir. I feel a lot quicker. Last year I was cutting a decent amount of weight, so I just feel like this year my body feels a lot better, feel like stronger, and yeah.
I went from 103 to 130. So and then I ended up actually wrestling Jack Dufart, who was here in the state finals tonight. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see it. You look great. You look like you always look like you're having fun. You're just eating a little bit more, I guess, this year.
Sir.
But congratulations on a phenomenal match. You're Crescent City Wrestling's first wrestler of the night, and appreciate everything that you do, man. Good seeing you.
Thank you. Good seeing you, too.
All right, and that is a wrap for Crescent City Wrestling on Crescent City Sports from the Brother Martin Conlin Gym. We will be back next Saturday, not this Saturday, the 7th, for the Sarah Trigg Finals at Archbishop Rummel. The finals are set to start at 3 p.m., but they could be a little bit later, as you wrestling fans know. So tune in, and as always, look forward to seeing you out on the mat. If you can't, log on to Crescent City Wrestling, and we'll be here for you. Thank you.